I would say that working with Muda is important. But at the same time, it is important to recognize that Muda is not the solution to every problem. And this comes at the time that the Undi 18 is what they call is coming on board. So they come at the right time, and they will force all parties to recognize that young voters is crucial, and therefore issues concerning young voters, for instance, jobs, education opportunities, the future of Malaysia, business opportunity, and various issues that young voters cares about. It is important that all political parties respond to it and eventually also have a political response to those questions. I think Muda is taking a multi-ethnic approach. Yeah. And it will force all other parties to respond as well. Because eventually, if it is shown to everyone that multi-ethnic approach is the right approach, there is a huge middle ground, there is a huge Malay middle ground, and there is a huge reservoir of Malays and Malaysians who accept multi-ethnic politics, that will also force other parties to respond. I think the problem with Malaysian politics is that very easily most people will go back to, say, Malay politics, or say some people will go back to, say, Chinese politics, but failing to recognize that there is actually a sizable Malay middle ground, which are not aligned to UMNO, not aligned to PAS, and they are swing voters. And there is a huge reservoir of Malay swing voters and Malay middle ground. So I think that is important as well. And taking a gender balanced approach is interesting because, especially among Malays, there are so many accomplished Malay women in private sector, in the civil service, in everywhere. And university has so many more female graduates. But in the political system, apart from DAP, which actually has very strong presence of women leaders and being treated as equal, most other political parties, established political parties, do not treat women as equal. And that, I think, is actually what they call a contradiction that Muda is pushing to break. The role of Muda, I would say, is not so much as emerging as the new dominant party. I think they are the catalysts. And they are aware that they are the catalysts to reshape the scene. And the challenges for Muda is that whether they can win seats like MUA. Now, why I say whether they can win seats like MUA is so crucial is because in Malaysian politics, it is the semi-urban seats that decides who wins power. Urban voters has, in general, a certain tendency, but it is the real battleground is in the semi-urban seats. So, if Muda cannot win seats in the semi-urban seats, then it is just another urban phenomena. If it is just another urban phenomena, it may just be like another party. But if it can win seats convincingly in semi-urban area, then it is here to stay. So it has to be something like MUA and similar constituency like MUA. They will have their own challenges. Their own challenges is whether they can win semi-urban seats, whether they can duplicate Sadiq. Right? These are serious challenges. It is really not easy to duplicate leaders and to win seats and to sustain for more than one term. These are all challenges they will have to face. And how to manage a party. Because at its formation, of course, everything is new. But how to manage a party, how to manage differences within a party, how to ensure that there is coherent act of a party. These are all challenges that they will have to face.
You can see DAP is the most friendly opposition party to Muda. So how would you describe the relationship of DAP and Muda now? It's like is it on the same level or?
I think we are both an ally, and a friendly competitor. Okay, we're a friendly competitor because eventually the DAP is also campaigning on very similar platform. The DAP has always been providing space for young people. The DAP has aspired to be a gender balanced party. The DAP has aspired to be a Malaysian party. I mean, basically, PH needs to rejuvenate. I mean, the formula, as I say at the onset, the formula that has propelled PH to power and sustained PH for 15 years is essentially one that is an opposition movement. So we had moral high ground by championing the causes of the people. Okay? We gained moral high ground by being the champion of ordinary people. But I think with the collapse of UMNO in 2018, even among our supporters, they are expecting more. If the last 15 years was a cycle, I think there is a need to create the building blocks for the next cycle.